Feel the difference between Denorex and Head & Shoulders. Denorex tingles, tells me it's doing more.
Both have dandruff medicine, but Denorex adds both an extra anti-itch medicine and conditioner, too.
Goodbye, Head & Shoulders. Hello, Denorex.
Listen to the heartbeat
I'm not easily impressed.
of America.
I figured the new Beretta can't possibly drive as good as it looks. Well, it proved me wrong. Beretta's Tomb Sport suspension really handled the curves. It felt taut yet smooth and definitely sophisticated. Professionally, it's outstanding. Personally, I'm hooked.
The heartbeat of America.
Beretta.
That's today's Chevrolet.
Are your contacts getting so uncomfortable you feel like ditching them? Don't. Give them a bath in Opti-Zyme weekly. It removes deposits other cleaners miss. Opti-Zyme from Alcon. We can help you love your lenses.
I may be little, but I'm tough. Better than half those guys. Especially Spider Krinsky. He can't dribble for anything. I think Coach keeps me on the bench because I'm small. That makes me so mad. I explained it to Mom. Now she gives me extra big breakfast so I can grow. Orida hash browns, eggs, the works. I put it away. And I tell Mom that Orida hash browns might really help my hope shot. So she gives me more. Dad says I'm pretty smart for a jock.
She's the kind of woman Avon was made for. She's bright, she's warm, and she's lovely. It's beauty from the heart, 'cause that's where beauty starts. And look how good you look now, with Avon now.
Only Avon brings you the beauty of Christmas and the time to enjoy it.
Oh, the look in your eyes when you get a surprise. Avon for Christmas. Look how good you look now.
Napoleon and Josephine will continue in a moment.
Friday, Wesley's wanted.
Where have you been? That depends. What have you heard? I recognize you from your poster in the teacher's lounge.
Mr. Belvedere. Then,
we're here with this older man.
That's a pretty weak line.
Really, he's very depressed and very lonely.
look for yourselves. Who's teaching who about the pursuit of happiness after Mr. Belvedere, Friday?
On 2020 Friday, go inside the New York house where a shocking child beating led to death. Learn what neighbors, police, and teachers didn't do to help Lisa. 2020 Friday.
Wouldn't it be great if every lettuce and tomato burger came with an oven to keep the burger hot and a refrigerator to keep the lettuce and tomato cool and crisp? McDonald's McDLT does. The McOven and McFridge package lets you put it together, so it's always fresh, never soggy, and totally delicious.
Tackle a big appetite with the McDLT Teammates. It's a McDLT sandwich and large order of fries for just $1.99, but not for long.
Which chili should we serve at our chili supper?
I use Brooks chili beans, so mine has that slow-simmered Brooks flavor.
It certainly has.
Amen.
Brooks' new kidney beans. To put that slow-simmered Brooks flavor in my kidney bean chili.
We're doubly blessed.
Slow-simmered in sauce just for making chili. Brooks' new kidney beans.
Slow-simmered Brooks flavor.
Kidney beans, too.
Judge not, lest you be judged.
Cop out.
Regular chili beans or new kidney beans. Good chili cooks know Brooks.
Hello, I'm Wilma Smith. Coming up on Fridays Live on 5, we'll talk with...
Revlon lips never lie.
That's true.
Long-lasting lipsticks don't always stay true to your lips. The color changes. But Revlon's designed a lipstick to stay true to your lips.
It's super lustrous lipstick, now with a Stay True formula.
Revlon!
Batteries can lose their freshness, waiting to be bought. But only new Duracell battery packs have a freshness date that guarantees they're fresh. Freshness dating from Duracell.
It's holiday time in this little town. A free offer from Nabisco is coming around. Nabisco's offering savings, free snack crackers, and more. So everyone's taking their coupons to their neighborhood store. With new Ritz Bits, crispy better cheddars, great tasting wheat thins, and Canada Dry. Saving money is as easy as pie. See Sunday's paper in your store for the Nabisco display. And get free snack crackers for the holiday.
The news about aspirin is startling. New discoveries, new medical benefits. I write about it all the time. But there's one bit of news you haven't heard. It's about Anacin. Even surprised me. New clinical studies show Anacin's aspirin formula is more effective than regular strength aspirin. So when you have a headache, you can expect more effective relief. Better headache relief than regular aspirin. It's that simple. Better relief.
Anacin, a better aspirin formula. Introducing new Clusters cereal. If you like nuts, you'll love Clusters. It's the nuttiest tasting cereal. Only Clusters has almonds, pecans, and walnuts clustered together with a touch of honey and mixed with crispy flakes. No one who loves nuts can resist such a nutty combination. If you like nuts, you'll love Clusters.
He came to defend the weak.
You're gonna get yourself killed, John.
Now he's become the hunted.
Don't let him kill you.
Sable is here. And
500 and 4,000.
Nobody rips off this team.
What, you got an idea? You got it.
You're the heat?
Ohara. Then
Peter's plane. It crashed.
People live through these things all the time.
There were no survivors.
Hotel after Sable and Ohara.
Saturday.
Hello, I'm Wilma Smith. Coming up on Fridays Live on 5, we'll talk with the beautiful Emma Sams about her role as Fallon Colby on ABC's Dynasty. And she'll tell us how she made the successful transition from daytime's General Hospital to the big money world of prime time. We'll also talk with pop music star Eddie Rabbitt about why Cleveland is one of his favorite places to perform. And we'll get you ready for this weekend's match between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. All this plus a complete look at the day's news and a weather forecast that will make you smile.
Whatever happened to real food? You know the kind that just tastes real good. Give me a steak and I won't be blue. I got a taste for some real food.
Beef, real food for real people. Dear Linda, hope you can make my concert tonight. Love, Michael.
Nothing less than finesse.
Tonight, your hair has to look its best, and it will. You use Finesse. Finesse Conditioner. The perfect conditioning whether your hair needs a little or a lot.
Nothing less than finesse.
Watch this. Blues class. Repeat after me. Seagrams. Golden. Wine cooler.
Friday. It's Nightmare on Full House.
Danny, this psycho was about to mash my potato.
Then will Peter's worst nightmare come true?
I came here to cha-cha and mambo and do all those other stupid dances we people do.
I married Dora right after Full House Friday.
Napoleon and Josephine will continue in a moment.
An ABC News Brief. Now from Washington, Karen Stone.
Good evening. The stock market was up dramatically today. The Dow Jones Industrials closed 61 points higher following a report of a major improvement in U.S. trade deficit figures for October. On the minus side, though, House Majority Leader Thomas Foley says he does not expect an early resolution of the White House congressional talks on reducing the federal budget deficit. An agreement may take until next week. The White House said today that Soviet leader Gorbachev will hold 3 days of working meetings with President Reagan when he comes to Washington for next month's summit conference, and then will head home. Judge Anthony Kennedy, President Reagan's new Supreme Court nominee, was on Capitol Hill today to drum up support for his nomination. In New York, funeral services were held for Elizabeth Steinberg, the 6-year-old child abuse victim whose adoptive father is accused of beating her to death. And some happier news from Beijing, the opening of mainland China's first American fast food restaurant. And later on Nightline, how can anyone pay more than $50 million for a painting and feel they got their money's worth? Ted Koppel's guests include the North American chairman of Sotheby's, whose auction of Van Gogh's irises has set a new world record price. That's News Brief. More news later.
They've walked the streets their entire lives and know no other way to make a buck. On the next Oprah Winfrey Show, from one end of the spectrum to the other, meet men and women who can't break the habit of street prostitution to the high-priced call girls and madams who cater to the richest men in the world. They're men and women who continue to trade sex for money, even with the threat of AIDS over their heads. Unhooking hookers on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Tomorrow at 4.
Cash explosion 5. You'll get a bang out of it.
When will the Union stores reopen? Details at 11.
Would you like to see how to make a vegetable disappear? Add a little cheddar cheese and... ta-da! Don't forget the cheese.
If mascara could satisfy your rational side
And your emotional side. It'd be bloomin' brilliant.
Introducing new Blooming Colors Mascara from Maybelline. 8 color options.
Don't fence me in.
Alternative to black.
Brilliant. They're mine.
Oh my. Accessorize your eyes.
New Blooming Colors Mascara. Smart. Beautiful. Maybelline.
Pride is an integral part of Cutlass Sierra engineering. It's something we want owners to feel for years.
Zinc metal and galvanized body panels. Anti-chip plastisol. We've added years to the life of this car.
I like to think of this baby as our time machine.
From the engineers at Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile quality in the enduring Cutlass Sierra.
The human zooms. Back and forth they go, trying to take just the pictures they want. Now, Pentax puts an end to the human zoom by inventing the IQ Zoom, the world's only fully automatic camera with a built-in power zoom lens. All you have to move is your thumb, so you can get this, and this. Put an end to the human zoom. Get the Pentax IQ Zoom, voted European Compact Camera of the Year.
You can't put cheese here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or anywhere. If you don't put cheese here first, don't forget the cheese.
Next Thursday, a world television premiere. Behind closed doors, a dream took shape and came to life between the covers of a magazine.
Enjoy it. He's the king of love, and you're the queen.
But no woman was enough for his fantasy.
Step right up. See the king. Loves, shares. He breaks your heart.
The king of love in 1 week. Napoleon and Josephine will continue in a moment.
Last week's Person of the Week was the man who brought China into the 20th century, Deng Xiaoping. Who will it be this week? Tomorrow, watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
This is a TV5 Eyewitness News Brief.
Good evening, I'm Wilma Smith. Your neighborhood grocery store will be reopened in the morning. The strike is over. All night, suppliers will be rushing to get fresh groceries to your store, where employees back on the job since 3 o'clock are working around the clock to get the shelves restocked for you in the morning. And good news, if you drive the West Shore Way for the first time in nearly 2 years, it's wide open. It's finished. Now this.
Will this winter take you by storm? In Cleveland, that might depend on whether you're an East Sider or a West Sider. Find out in a Focus 5 report tonight at 11 on Eyewitness News.
All 3 of the Eyewitness News meteorologists put their great reputations on the line. At 11, they'll make their call for the winter of 87-88.
This mirror reveals the whole truth. This woman just washed with soap. See the makeup and dirt soap leaves? I recommend Pond's Cold Cream to lift away what soap doesn't for cleaner, beautiful skin. No soap does what Pond's does beautifully.
Sometimes your skin gets so dry you can scratch the word dry right on your hand. And the drier your skin, the more you need Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. It soothes and starts healing dry skin on contact. That's today's Vaseline Intensive Care.
Remember your first lesson in aerodynamics. The shape was so important. It had to be perfect. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't fly. If you're ready for another lesson in aerodynamics, you're ready for the new Audi 90. Driving is what you hoped it would be when you were a kid, catching a ride on the wind.
The rich, whole grains of Home Pride Buttertop bread, and the rich golden honey, and then the butter. Fresh, sweet, creamery butter poured down the length of each loaf. These give Home Pride its rich, noticeably rich taste. Quite simply, there is no taste like the rich taste of Home Pride. White or wheat, there's no taste like the rich taste of Home Pride.
Every woman knows that a good diet, medical care, and exercise can make you look better. But taking care of yourself is not just for looks. After age 55, a woman's risk of heart attack triples. Find out what you can do today. Call the American Heart Association.
On 2020 Friday, a major hospital admits to giving babies AIDS-tainted blood.
They killed our son.
And they don't know how many more are infected. Watch 2020 Friday.